and welcome back to the channel. It is Chef Sammy and we are cooking with patience. Thank you so much for subscribing. I would love for you to go and look at the blueberry cream cheesecake recipe and come back and tell me what you think. All right. Now, my husband found this limited edition chocolate mint bar cake some time ago. I want to say maybe a couple of months, and he really enjoyed that cake. We went back to go get another one, only to find out that it was a seasonal cake and that they wouldn't have it again until early 2025. And of course, I didn't want to let my husband down with just trying to find something similar like I did. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to just think on the fly and see how I can come up with a quick mint bar cake. So this is what I ended up doing, and you can try it yourself just in case, if you are craving just some form of a mint bar cake. All right, now what you are going to need is you are going to need an oven. I always use the Cuisinart air fryer oven, mostly because I want to be sponsored one day. But I use the Cuisinart air fryer oven. I am using the Keurig brewer, as well as the KitchenAid mixer. All right. Now you are going to need a cutting board, some unbleached parchment paper, a measuring cup, liquid measuring cup. Okay, you're going to need a measuring cup for dry measuring ingredients. You're going to need your measuring spoons, the paddle attachment that goes to the KitchenAid mixer, a whisk, a 0.7 quart bowl for your icing, a 3-quart bowl for your cake mix, a spatula, a bread knife, and a Wilton number 12 decorating tip. All right. If I went too fast, just make sure that you pause the video, go back, gather everything that you need, because I have even more that you need to gather. All right. You're going to need a loaf pan, because that is how we are going to make this bar. More ingredients such as the Back to Nature Fudge mint cookies. You can find those at Kroger. Baker's Joy spray, or whatever spray you like to use. The Pete's Coffee French Roast Dark Roast K-Cup. And let's see, you're going to need whatever oil you use. Of course, some water. I use water from my refrigerator because it's filtered. You can use the water from your faucet. 3 eggs. Your cake mix, the cake mix that I chose because it was on sale, Duncan Hines Devil Food Cake Mix. It was at Kroger for buy one get one free. All right. Now, as far as the icing goes, you are going to need milk, a Wilton gel food coloring, it's green, the McCormick pure peppermint extract, some salted sweet cream butter, and some powdered sugar, or as they call it, confectioner's sugar. So once you gather all of that, then you can move forward into the recipe. Now, wash your hands, preheat your oven on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You're gonna set your temperature to 30 minutes, okay, or your timer to 30 minutes, whatever you have. All right. Please don't fall apart gathering all the ingredients and trying to find the correct tools to use. It is okay. Remember, we are cooking with patience. All right. Now, I need you to grab that 3-quart silver bowl. You are going to pour your cake mix inside of that bowl. After you pour it into that bowl, take your whisk and stir it, yes, while it's dry. Don't ask me why I do things like that. It just works, okay? Then you are going to go ahead, you're going to follow the recipe like they want you to. But in the meantime, make sure that you put some parchment paper inside of that loaf pan. Okay. Now, as far as mixing the ingredients go ahead, put in your water. All right. Put in your vegetable oil. Stir it. Then put in the coffee. Stir again, making that figure 8. Then you're going to add your eggs. Stir it again, and then you're going to pour that mixture inside of your loaf pan. Please do not forget the parchment paper. All right, now we are going to move over to the frosting ingredients. You need to get your butter, put it in the microwave in a microwave safe bowl for 30 seconds. And then you're going to take that butter and you are going to place it in the mixing bowl with the extract and the powdered sugar, and you're going to mix it and then put it in the milk and then mix it for another minute and add in your food coloring. Remember, do not put more than 1 drop because it will mess up the color and it will be too dark. It won't have that cute little mint look. What I need you to do is I need you to get your 12-inch tip. You're going to pull out those cookies out of that box and you're going to use that cutter. It's going to take you a little bit to try to make those little small, like thin mint shapes. It took me about maybe 30-45 minutes to do that, but if you don't want it to take that long, then you can skip this step. Make sure that you crush up the remainder of the little cookie cutouts that you had. All right, and then you're going to put that cake in the freezer quite a while until it's frozen. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your icing on there. You're going to start applying the icing after you use your bread knife, because I mean that was first, right? Use your bread knife and you're going to go right down the middle to cut that cake in half. You're going to take off the sides that doesn't look right so that you can make that perfect bar shape. And then you're going to open it back up again and take your icing, spread it. You're going to sprinkle some crumbs there, and then you're going to put those pieces together and then go ahead and apply the frosting or icing, whatever you want to call it, to the top part of the cake. And then you can crumble a little bit of crumbs on there again. And then what you're going to do is like how you would put your buttons on your snowman. Just put them straight down the middle. And this is your presentation for the cake. I hope that you enjoyed this recipe because I sure did. And my husband said that it tastes great. As far as the icing goes, he thought that the milk was a bad idea. So you can remove the milk if you want it to taste better. But I mean, as far as taste goes, that icing was perfect. Okay, it tastes just like mint. All right, well, this is the end of the video.